I'll tell you all about it. That was real good. That was money, first of all.
Let's do another one.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Real Review 3000. My name is Chris Knight, and as always, we're going to ask two things of you. One, please like this video, no matter what. It doesn't matter. If you don't like it, please like it. If you do like it, please like it. If you don't know which side of the fence you're on, like it anyways. Second thing is, please hit that subscribe button below, because we're going to try to get to 500 subscribers as quick as possible so we can have another great subscriber party like we did with our 100 sub party. Now today I come with sad news. Kind of stop the world. I want to get off news. James Bond has been a symbol of men and what a man really is for many years. And like him or don't like him, it doesn't matter. He's a movie character, and he symbolizes things that this world seems to forget about all the time. He symbolized a man who could have his manners, but also could always get the woman. And while it may be chauvinistic in some ways, it taught a lot of us men, and soon-to-be men, how to be cordial, at least, in society. When he goes out, he looks proper. When he goes to the bar, he asks for the drinks properly. He always is cordial to the people he talks to, unless you get in his way and he kicks your ass. But what I don't get is why we have to change certain characters. And that's what we're here talking about today. There's a wonderful article that was brought up to me by Stig on Couture, and it says Feminist brought in to make Bond Me Too friendly. That's right, you heard me right, people. Me Too friendly. Bond Me Too friendly. Come on, people. I mean, is this really where we're going with this? Are we gonna change Bond into a complete phony? You can't have 20 plus movies where he's womanizing, where he's seducing, where he's using his sexual charms to get somewhere in his investigations or whatever, to get to the bad guy. Because normally there's always a woman in the way that's working for the bad guy, because he's like, oh, you know, I could send this woman there and it's going to get Bond and I'm going to be able to kill Bond. But Bond's manhood comes out and gets to the woman, and the woman gives him what he wants, tells him everything. And while it's not realistic, none of us believe in real life that we can walk up to a woman and say, hi, my name's Chris Knight. It doesn't work like that. I'm not stupid, I know that. But it's always wonderful to see this real man on the screen. And there's nothing wrong with a real man. A man who can protect himself. A man who can protect a lady. A man who can get a lady. A man who knows how to dress right. I mean, this guy's everything. Going down this wonderful article, the basis of this says James Bond is to be given comprehensive makeover for the Me Too era by Fleabag, whoever the hell that is. And it says Phoebe Waller-Bridge, creator and star of the acclaimed BBC comedy and also the writer of Killing Eve, has been drafted by Bond producers for the latest film in the series. She flew to New York earlier this year to meet 007 star Daniel Craig before agreeing to work on the script for Bond 25. Okay, you think that's bad? It gets worse. It says the 007 number has been taken up by a new agent, a woman, who embarks on a mission which forces Bond to come out of retirement. So in other words, she's not good enough, I guess. But don't tell them that, because the Me Too people are going to say, well, no, it's not that she's not good enough. It's just that he comes in and she teaches him how to be a better person. Anyways, it goes on to say, despite Bond's legendary reputation as a womanizer, the new 007 manages to resist his charms. You know what? There's been like 3 or 4 women, at least, in the movies that have been able to resist his charms. And they all succumb to his charm eventually. I hope they do that. I hope they do that in this movie, because if they do, I'll laugh and I'll be like, yeah, see what you get for trying to mess with Bond. Unfortunately, I'm not so hopeful. And there's so many wrong things with this. Why can't people just understand that just because a character is chauvinistic, just because a character exudes manhood, that doesn't make him bad. It doesn't make him wrong. If you really know the context of Bond, you understand that he's hurting on the inside, and he uses alcohol and he uses women to try to bring himself up to feeling normal. He has PTSD. He's had a wife killed. And if you've read the books and the storylines behind these books, you understand he's a flawed man through and through. And this is more of a persona that he puts out to the public, so he doesn't feel like he's losing it. And it's a constant teetering battle. And taking the one side away from him means that now you only have a brooding man who has no escape, no outlet to be a better man. And the only thing he's living for is this other stuff. The violence, the love affairs, the liquor. I mean, that's his balance on this side. And is it right or wrong? No, who cares? It's a movie. And why mess with it? Just because, what, women are going to go do this? Women are going to see this movie and think, oh, now he's so much better because he doesn't make me feel like I need to melt into a puddle. Now I feel like I can stand up to Bond and say, no, sir, I'm not going to be like that. You can go home and I'm going to go my own way. What are we talking about? That was never the intent of Bond. And by changing him, now we're just trying to soften a character that doesn't need to be softened. He's Bond, for God's sakes. In the world of forced agenda, this is probably the most blatant and most heinous of crimes to movies. We cannot have these types of heroes, which Bond is a hero to many people. We can't have him become just another wayside floozy, a guy that just isn't good enough. He doesn't have everything that he used to have, and it'll be so obvious if they change it. One of the things with M being played by Judi Dench that made the dynamic between her and Bond work so well was that she was just as strong of a woman as he was just as strong of a man, and they appreciated that about each other. You almost hear her say, you're an asshole, and you almost him say, you're a bitch. But they never said it because it was just understood that they were strong, and they were both strong. And so we take Judi Dench out of the scene, and we bring in Ralph Fiennes, and we make him M now. And now all of a sudden, too many penises are there, and it's like, now we have to soften everything. Why? You leave these characters alone. If you don't like it, go watch something else. There's nothing that says you're not going to go watch Bond now just because it's a softer Bond. Please, people, understand that I'm not a chauvinist. I'm not a womanizer. But I respect Bond for being a man. And that's what this world is lacking. Let's just pour a little more cream into the coffee. Let's make this a little more softer. Let's just keep pouring the soy in. I think my rant's over for right now, but I've got many more things to rant about, because today, especially today, was one of the worst days in news that I've heard in a while. And if you agree with me, please, like I said, like it down below. If you don't, be a troll. Troll me. Tell me I'm a chauvinist. Tell me I'm a racist. Tell me something, because I'll prove you wrong on all of it. Because that's not what I am. But you know what? Subscribe to us. Help us get to 500. That's what we're trying to do. You know what? If you don't like my opinions, you can kiss my rosy white ass.
Silence, you furry fool! I've had it with your whining and bumbling.